Hello everyone, my name is Hector Mendoza. Here's my email address if you have questions about the videos or if you want to know more in detail about a certain section of this 8-part video that I'm doing. And that video is basically on how to become an independent insurance claim adjuster. And what I'm teaching is just an overall on the steps that it takes to do a claim, from preparing for your first inspection all the way to actually writing the estimate and doing your narratives. So these are the subjects that I'll be posting, and presently we're up to right here. So if you pause your video, and those here's the subjects of each one of the videos, and this, all you have to do is just type this stuff and it'll go right to it. So right now we are in the process of sketching a whole house. Right now we're adding doors and windows, so let's get to it. So this is where we dropped off on the previous video. Now we're going to do doors, and doors are a little more complicated. No, they're not complicated, they're just has more things to them. One thing I didn't show about windows, and is this right here. And the reason I didn't do it is because this particular house doesn't have it. But I do teach people how to do, let's say, if you have a house and that house is like a multi-million-dollar home, and the house looks like this. Looks like this. I do teach how to do those windows. Those are a little difficult to do, but it's really easy. So basically, that's what they look like on a 2D. So let's go to 1D, 3D. On 3D, this is what it's going to look like. See all those windows? Not just that, but look at those windows right there. It's on a curved wall. I'll teach all that, so just watch my video. Sooner or later I'll get to this one here. Okay, so the one we're working on right now is this, drawing this whole house. We're doing doors. So before we even start, let me show y'all some quick little things here that's kind of important to know. First of all, to draw a door, you have to click here, and then see how it turns into a plus sign, and it has a little D on there. If you click, it creates a door. Okay, let's hit Control Z. If you click on doorway, you click, left click, and just drag as far as you want. Now it depends on how far you go, is going to make a difference. For instance, we're just going to create a 1/7. It's a regular door, right? Now if you hit door and you go to 4 feet 1 inch, look what happens. It's 4.3. All you got to do is you go past 4.1. It gives you double doors. Okay. Now, if you go in and click and drag, this time you go to 7 feet 1 inch. I think it's 1 inch. No, it's 7 feet. It's enough. So if you go to 7 feet, I'll put 7.1. But as long as you go above 7, oh, it's 7.1. Okay, Control Z. So let's so it's 7.1. So if you go to 7 feet, anything above 7 feet 1 inch, look, it gives you overhead door. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're going to do the doors. So I'll start. Well, we're already on this end down here. So we're going to draw all the doors, and then we're going to change the hinges and if they open or close inside the room or outside the room. So I know that in my house, all my bedroom doors are 2 feet 6 inches. My exterior doors are 2 feet 8 inches. My bathroom doors are 2 feet, and my double doors are 4 feet. I have a little small AC room that has a particular door that has a 2 feet wall width. The base height is 2 feet 2 inches from the bottom, and it's only 5 feet tall. So I'm going to show you how to do all of those. But so if you want to draw this real fast, so let me show you how the fastest way to do this. Okay, so we're not going to worry about hinges right now, right? So I'm going to do my closets first. So I'm going to hit D for door. I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to make sure I go past 4 feet 1 inch. Okay. Okay, now while I have that open, mine are actually 4 feet. You see how it made double doors on my closets? I'm going to hit Shift Enter, and I'm going to change that to 4 feet because that's what's the size. Okay, so now that I have those dimensions, I'm going to hit Control C, and you see right here, I have another one. So since I have all this already loaded into this thing, I'm going to hit Control V, click right here. Now I have that one. That takes care of all my double doors. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my exterior doors first. Okay, so I'm going to hit D for door. I'm going to click here, and my exterior doors, I'm going to hit Shift Enter. My exterior doors are 2 feet 8 inches. Okay, 2, 8. It's the same thing as 2, 8. Okay, so I got 4 of those. So if I click here, I'm going to hit Control C. I'm going to hit Control V because I have one of them right here. I'm going to hit Control V. I got another one going into my utility room. I'm going to hit Control V, and it exits out of my utility room into my garage. Right now, I'm not worrying about the hinges. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do my bedrooms. I know that my bedrooms are 2.6. So on the bedrooms, I don't have to worry about changing anything because standard is 2.6 door. So I'm going to hit D. This time I'm going to hold my control key so that I can just keep clicking and clicking and clicking, and it's going to create my doors. So I'm going to hold my control key, do my first one right here. Hold my control key, do that one there. Same thing. Okay, that's a bathroom door. Same thing here. Okay, now that takes care of all my bedrooms. Now I got my bathrooms to worry about. So I'm going to go into my first bathroom. I'm going to hit D, click, hit Control Enter, and my bathroom doors are actually bathroom 2 feet doors. So hit Enter. Okay, so now I got the measurements for my bathroom. Control C, Control V, and put it right there. Okay, now so I only had 2 of them. So now now I got 2 other doors that are the same. Okay, and it's for my pantry. So I'm gonna click on my pantry. I'm gonna hit Shift plus to enlarge it, minus a little bit to make it smaller. I'm gonna hit Control V. You see, the 2 is still loaded. Now here, because it's 2 feet 2 inches, this wall right here, it would be real hard. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna hit Control V. If I click here, look, you see how it doesn't let me put it in there? This time I'm gonna hit Control V, and I'm just gonna click and drag, and Control V, and I'm just gonna make a real small one. Okay, see, it's not letting me do that. So Control V. Now I'm gonna hit door. Okay, and then I am gonna. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take it out as far as I can. When you have a typed space, and see, it's really 11. It's only gonna let me do 1 feet 11 inch, which is 1 inch of the way, because the way it's built here, it only lets you go so far into that 2x4. Okay, so then I have another one, my AC. That one has a particular door. So I'm going to hit D for door. I'm going to click here, Control Enter to get to my preferences. And that particular one is 2 feet is the width. The base height is 2 feet 2 inches. Okay, I'm glad it did that. And I'll always talk about two things here. You see how it's giving me this dialog box? You can't see what we were doing earlier. Don't let that freak you out, because if you click here, and now you can see it, okay? So we're going to go to the preferences. Anytime you're drawing doors and it's going to be some weird door, always on the base height, always change it to 0. Okay, so it's changed to 0, right? We already did the width. So the height, okay, the height is 4 feet 10 inches, 4 comma 10. Now I can change my base height to 2 feet 6 inches. And the reason it errored out is because the base height is already set at a particular size. So when you try to put something bigger and it goes above the ceiling, it'll error out because you got too big of a base height. So the best thing to do is remove the base height to 0. Go ahead and do your height and then put in the base height. Okay, so let's take it down a little bit and hit 3D, because you see this is what that door looks like. Okay, so no, because that was looking a little weird. I hit the wrong one. I was looking at my notes. So let's go to 1D. Let's see what's going on here. This really is supposed to be 2 feet. The base height is 2.2. Now, since the base height is 2.2, then I'll go ahead and hit 0. And let's go in here and put the base height to 5. The height to 5. The base height to 2 feet 2 inch. Enter. Now that's what my air conditioner looks like. The door to my air conditioner. There you go. Yeah, because you see how low it's 2 feet from the bottom. Okay. That takes care of those doors. Now let's do the overhead door. Let me make sure I have all my doors. Oh, here's a closet. Closet is the same thing as my bathrooms. So I want to hit Control C, Control V, and that took care of that closet. We took care of those closets. Okay. And now the only thing we are missing is this overhead door. And what did I talk about that earlier? If I hit D, as long as I go above 7 feet 1 inches, it's going to turn into a double door. Mine's actually 16, so I'm not even going to try to draw accurate, because all I have to do is hit Control Enter, tap, and then the width is my width on my, I think 16. Yeah, 16. Enter. Now that creates all of our doors. The only thing different now that's wrong, the only thing that's wrong right now, okay, so when you're drawing and you have carpet or flooring, it's very important how the door opens. As far as the hinges, that's not really important, but I'm a little anal, so I do it exactly like it looks like in the door, in the room. So I'm going to show you some shortcut tricks. and then you'll see, then you'll know how to do this. Okay, so if you notice here, you see this door? It's facing the right, not, it's opening in the right direction, but the hinges are different. That really wouldn't matter mathematically when it comes to estimating, but I like doing it the way it looks like in the house. Okay, so you have a bracket, this bracket, and then you have another bracket that's like this. Okay, this bracket right here will always deal with anything horizontally. This other bracket deals with vertical. And right there, what we're looking at is horizontally. So if I hit my left bracket, see, it didn't push it down. And then, I could just move it a little bit closer to the left, to make it a little prettier. No big deal. Now, this one's okay. This one's okay. That one's okay. Down here, this one here, it's opening the wrong way, right? The hinges are okay. So I need to move it vertical this way, right? All I gotta remember, bracket, left bracket moves it this way. This way is okay. Left, we gotta move it up and down, right? So we're gonna use right bracket. Here, these ones are the easy ones because you don't have to, even if you don't have those brackets memorized, the hinges are wrong and the other direction is wrong. So all you got to do is hit each one of those brackets. It moved it over and moved it over to the other side. Here's another easy one right here. See, you just hit those two brackets. You don't have to think about this one. Now this one here, the way the door opens is okay, but the hinges are wrong. Remember, now I got to move it this way. So that's the left bracket. See? Okay, so here's same thing here. Left bracket. Okay, so that's it. So, one thing I did miss down here, I got a little wall here. If I hit my Shift W, I'll click once, click again, hit Tab to release it. You can move it a little bit if you want to get real close. Now, that takes care of all the doors and windows. Let me see if there's anything I want to talk about doors. No, that's basically, you'll learn how to do all of this stuff. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about on the next video is going to be adding cabinets, and then after that, adding toiletries and tubs and stuff. So basically, what this house is going to basically look like. That's with no components, so not that one there. So when we're done with this, we're going to draw the room. We're going to draw. By the time you see all these videos, and I think I've already explained all of this. So if you go into your sketch, I'm going to teach you how to draw what they consider an exterior elevation only. This is for floods. So on your main elevation, you see all those green stuff? Those are your cabinets, toilets, tubs, your cam lights, your detectors, your smoke detectors, your registers, your plugs. So by the time I show you all those videos, you see all those little things, all those little dots. Some of them are doors, handles. Some of them are your switches, outlets, lights, fixtures. So I'm going to show you how to do all of this. And also, you see how we have a fence. So by the time we're done with all of this, you're going to see everything. And not just that, but you see the roof. We're going to draw that roof by scratch. You know. Then we're also going to, you see this elevations. I'm gonna show you how to draw elevations in this form. Some companies want it a certain way, other companies want it a different way, and I'm gonna show you all of that. So let me get off of this one, and we'll get on to the next subjects.